I was informed by the regional executive director that through her letter dated August 25, but I received that letter just only yesterday or the other day, stating therein that there will be she is sending a backhoe to make some diggings in the property in Barangay San Joaquin. No specific property and then no specific date. It's only September 6 to September 8. No specific property. It's only in Barangay San Joaquin. In her letter, he told me that there was a complaint coming from the former mayor, Arevalo. And then that complaint is dated August 7, 2023. So it's a little bit I think very fast. Somebody behind the back has been guiding it because it's very unusual that a government agency will dispatch with that very fast move, no? So in return, that's it. Because she wanted that one, then we prepare only. I just made myself available for this day. Somebody told me, a very reliable person, that Richard Gomez wrote a letter to the PNP, to the DPWH, to read that he wanted that the inspection or the excavation will be done on September 8. And specifically, he told that maybe it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Because of that, I was made aware that there will be excavation today. What the DBSN Farms prayed in the court regarding the temporary restraining order that the DBSN Farm filed yesterday, it prayed that one is that the regional executive director is not allowed by law to excavate. She is only allowed by law what visual. So she can visit any time of the day, and then through visual he can make some pictures and whatsoever, but not in that area that she can order the excavation. With the instigation of the former mayor, filed a case with us, environmental case, as early as 2019 or 2020. That case has already been dismissed by the regional trial court. They filed a motion for reconsideration. It did not succeed. Also, it was turned down by the court. Now, the case is within. They filed a motion for reconsideration at the Court of Appeals. So, pending the resolution of the Court of Appeals, with due respect, di ba? Supposed to be, we can be liable of sub judice because it is still pending. But then what they did is, number one, Richard Gomez filed inquiry in the House of Representatives. We submit ourselves. We went there, we submit the process because I have full trust and confidence in the House of Representatives. Even though in that hearing of the House of Representatives, they put my family in a bad light, which is not part of the inquiry. Part of the inquiry was the pollution that I committed, but they besmirched the reputation of my family, Richard Gomez. Did I react? No, because as a responsible citizen, maybe a responsible citizen also can decide whether or not the actions of Mr. Richard Gomez is an action of a childish boy or an action of a responsible individual coming from a leader at that, a congressman at that. So we did not respond to that. Until now, I have full trust and confidence in the House of Representatives. In 2019 to 22, there was COVID. Diba? There was COVID. Ormoc City was very strict when anybody cannot just, diba, enter Ormoc City. The mayor din of Palumpon was that fellow who filed this case. Would you, in your mind, we can bring waste coming from Alvera going here, which we will pass Alvera, Ormoc City, Merida, Isabel, and then Palumpon. For 3 years, I've been dumping waste, as they allege. In your own conscience, in your own mind, in your own decision, can we do that? There are many people who died with that COVID, that they cannot enter or they cannot go out of Ormoc City because of the strict laws, orders being implemented by the powers that be in Ormoc City. So yun, yung inaano nila sa atin, ganyan, hindi ang mangyari. No, he is not a real environmentalist. Number one is that now he is excavating our property in order to find mistakes. So he is into fishing expedition. If he's a truly environmentalist, number one, he must go to Kananga. There is now a wanton quarrying of sand and gravel in what's the name of that river? Kalawagan River. Oh. So it's in the Facebook. So why not he filed a complaint with the operators of that quarrying in Kananga? Number two, he make a road from Barangay San Juan to Barangay Naungan, crossing the mangrove forest. Don't tell me that they did not cut those mangrove trees. Oh. Vividly now, makikita natin, he filed a bill in Congress naming that road into Dominador Gomez Road. So, what is in his mind, I think, I am just only wondering, I am also thinking that he wanted that road so that he will be naming that as Dominador Gomez. Oh. Yung pagtingin ko is anybody can file a case. But to win or to lose that case, di ba? Kikita natin sa ano, what will happen. But then, it's just like anybody wanted to run for mayor, but it's only the office of the mayor has only one position. Di ba? Anybody wanted to run for kapitan, pero isa lang yung manalo. Just recently, the DNR conducted monitoring in the DBSN Farms, our desert plant in Alvera, and we passed with flying colors. I will share to you. I just only happened to receive the email coming from DNR just 3 hours ago that we passed the flying color. The BOD that is allowed by law is 100. The BOD in Alvera, in DBSN racing plant is only 18. The maximum is 100. Ours is 18. The one in Congress that he told me that we exceeded phosphate, we passed in phosphate. All of those, I have data that we pass all of those parameters. Now that they wanted to cancel our ECC, sana ipakancel nila yung ECC sa Kanawagan River kung meron yun. Sana ipakancel nila yung ECC sa San Juan Road kung meron yun. Sana ipakancel nila yung ECC sa Mega City kung meron yun. Diba? They are constructing a Mega City within the timberland area, the timberland forest of Naungan. Papasalamat lang ako sa tao sa Palumpon for being with us sa lahat ng ginagawa natin. And then I am just encouraging, I am just appealing to each and everyone that the environment that we live now must be come an environment that will be lived by our future generations. Hindi lang sa pagsasalita yung gagamitin natin that we love the environment, kundi sa gawa. By doing that, no, we must set as an example on our own backyard. Not that we will be looking into the backyards of other people, of other LGUs. Look into your own backyard. And then from there, we will, di ba? Papaano tayo? Papalaki ng kausa natin tungkol sa environment. We in Palumpon, you can see thousands of forest mangroves. And then makikita rin ninyo ang gandang paggagawa natin. Ito, pala. This is what he called the watershed. But then the Palumpon watershed is there. The mountain here, di ba? Yung nag-divide is mountain here and then another mountain there. In your own thinking, ang tubig dito, aakyat patungo doon. Makikita naman ninyo. Ito yung ina-allege niya na watershed daw. Buffer zone. Buffer zone ng ilang kilometro pa na watershed doon. And then yung watershed namin, it's not that the watershed is a protected area. No. A protected area must be enacted by the actions of Congress. Wala pa. And then before that actions can be completed, they must have that protected area suitability assessment being done by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. In the suitability assessment that they done in Palumpon at the time of Georgina Arevalo, it did not pass because our forest cover is so thin now. So hindi pumapasa. Gusto pa rin niya i-declare ang Palumpon, Bilyaba at saka Matag-Ub as a protected area. Gusto siguro niya yung property ni Bernie Taco, yung Bundari, kasi it is bounded on Palumpon, it is bounded on Bilyaba, and it is bounded on Matag-Ub. Gusto talaga. Yeah. So, ayun lang. My parting words is, pakialaman lang natin yung sariling LGU. Karon lang yung orasa, karon lang minuto ha, nakadawat ang DBEC Farms nga may order ang korte nga dili pwede ukay-ukayon dinhing dapita. So, ayaw na lamok kakuan, initially nakadaog ta sa atong gihangyo sa korte nga ang pagsulod sa mga property nga personal gikinahanglan gayud og search warrant, dili lang kay sudlon lang ordinaryo. Kini nagpaila usab kini nga kumo inyo kong mayor sa lungsod mo follow gyud ko ug unsay naa sa balaod, dili gyud ta maghinaud, ha? So maura ni iubos na lang ang atong kabaka tanan, unas tanan pasalamat ta sa atong labaw nga makagagahom nga diin gihatagan kita niini nga kadaugan. Ikaduha, magpasalamat ko sa akong asawa, akong pamilya nga way huno nga pagsuportar niini nga atong kausa. Ikatulo, pasalamat ko sa legal team niini sa DBEC Farms, pinanguluhan ni Attorney Banson, dire sa munisipyo pinanguluhan ni Attorney Febe Albanyo. O pasalamat to sa bako sa atong sangguniang bayan, sa atong kapitani, sa atong vice mayor, o sa tanan nga mga lideres, mga konsehali sa baryo. Ilabi na ang mga lumulupyo dinhi sa San Joaquin. Ibalik lang ko, ang pamilya unyati dili gayud magpanamastamas sa atong kinaiyahan. Ang ako is ato gayong higugmaon, ato gayong ayuhon ang atong kinaiyahan. Bulahan ang atong anak ug umaabot nga mga anak
makatagamtam sa atong kinaiyahan nga natagamtam karon. Kaganina nakakita mo dinhi mga niabot nga mga bisita taga diinar gihapon to. Mihatag nato og pila ka tanomol 3,500,000 seedlings sa bamboo sa mga kawayan gihatag sa palumpon agi pagpalig-on sa atong mga sapa. Inani gayud kaway kutat ang atong pagtabang sa atong kinaiyahan gikan kini sa pundo ni Vice President Sara Duterte nga gihatag diri sa atong lungsod sa palumpon pinaagi sa DENR. Balikon ako, daghan ug daghan kayong salamat ninyong tanan. I hope nga mahibalik na ang kalinaw ug kahapsay niining atong minahal nga lungsod sa palumpon. Usaray palumpon ato gayud ding higugmaon. Daghang kayong salamat.